late Ochivili Dr. Alfred Akaweto Kula, the Tor Tiv, the fourth, who joined our ancestors in November 2015. May I appeal to you to observe a moment's silence for the repose of the soul of our dear departed Tor Tiv. May his soul rest in perfect peace. It is with total submission to the will of the Almighty God and a deep sense of humility coupled with a passionate purpose to advance, protect, and defend the interests of the Tiv nation that I graciously accept the huge responsibility of leadership with all the seen and unforeseen burdens and challenges. I acknowledge and I am encouraged by the invaluable goodwill, support, and jubilation that followed my selection as the fifth Tor Tiv, and the warm reception from my subjects and friends of the nation, all levels across.
But meanwhile, the way you are now, you can zoom in and give me
this and beyond. As I said when I addressed the G-Tamen, the Supreme Council, the Supreme Assembly of Tiv Nation, on the 20th of December following my election, I believe that my choice is not because I am the best among the candidates that sought to ascend the throne, but because God, in his infinite wisdom and mercies, decided that in this period in our history and in our day, it is my person he will use for such a time as this. I therefore totally submit to him and invite him to take over as the King and Lord of the Tiv Nation and make me his faithful messenger to the people. I therefore urge the Tiv Nation to return to God and rededicate herself completely to him, to rule over the affairs and solve the challenges of Tiv Nation and our people. I also clearly stated that I will not be involved in partisan politics. But I will be the Tor Tiv and father over all Tiv people, irrespective of political and religious persuasion. And the palace shall be open to all to come and seek encouragement, help, succor, peace, and conflict resolution. I deeply appreciate all my co-contestants to the throne for accepting my victory. I have received letters of congratulation from many of them and I am sincerely humbled by their action. I therefore wholeheartedly invite all of them to join me as we together seek ways of addressing the numerous challenges bedeviling our people. Since my selection in December last year, I've been visited by many groups and individuals and received many submissions on the different challenges facing the Tiv Nation. The major challenges include security and safety, unity and oneness, education, erosion of cultural values and tradition, leadership crisis, marginalization, unwholesome political practices, commerce and industry, agriculture, etc. Considered in the depth and details, these challenges are daunting but not insurmountable. I believe that with God on our side and the collective goodwill and support of the Tiv people, we shall overcome these challenges. Fortunately, my over 35 years of meritorious public service as an academic has given me the versatile exposure, experience, and discipline for this important role as a parent, a teacher, administrator, and leader. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my interaction with many sons and daughters of Tiv Kingdom across the globe has given me a clear indication of the type of Tor Tiv that is needed in the modern Tiv Nation and what is demanded of him. He must recognize that Tor Tiv is a political but not partisan position. He must play the politics of the office without being partisan. He should be involved in politics of Nigeria by engaging with his peers and other political and government leaders to reposition Tiv Nation on the economic and political map of Nigeria in consultation with the Tiv leaders, irrespective of their party affiliation, and in non-partisan manner. He must fit into the twofold function and ministry of a mobilizer and a unifier. As a mobilizer, he will have to arouse his subjects from slumber and complacency and mobilize them to engage Nigeria more imaginatively and constructively while presenting and preserving unity of purpose and cohesion. He must be a soldier diplomat. He does not have to be a diplomat or a general, but a cross between the diplomat and the combatant, a lamb and a lion combined. As a lamb, he should give the Tiv Nation servant leadership. As a lion, he should judge with royal sagacity, as well as benevolent firmness, and consider the security of the people a priority. He must be a convert of traditional and cultural renaissance, not seeing culture and tradition in terms of clay pots and ashes and wood, but the totality of the people's worldview, perceptions, values, norms, relationships, reputable elders, traditional institutions, considered authority, attitude, religion, socialization, language, marriage and family life, etc. He must be holistic as a paramount ruler of the Tiv Nation worldwide, who recognizes that the Tiv people are found in over 7 states in Nigeria, with majority single ethnic population in 3 states, and with substantial population in the Republic of Cameroon and in the diaspora. And he must lead with the fear of God, promote fairness and equity in the administration of justice, and uphold the chief democratic principle of Yanawangban that allows fair contribution and distribution of rewards. As I ascend the throne today, I accept these demands and pledge my commitment to pursue these virtues with the support of the Tiv Area Traditional Council. I believe that the Tiv Nation will also demonstrate complementary key followership virtues of honor, submission, and obedience to the leadership of the paramount ruler and his chiefs, and the willingness to uphold them in prayers. What is the context at the time I'm ascending the throne? As I ascend the throne, I'm ascending the throne at a very difficult time in the history of the Tiv Nation. We are all living witnesses to the historical injustices that still subsist against Tiv interest in the national constellation in contemporary Nigeria. Our people have been maltreated, shortchanged, and compromised in humiliating circumstances. Mostly in the last decade, Tiv people in contemporary Nigeria have suffered untold discrimination, deprivation, and relegation, and have become vulnerable to simultaneous attacks from hostile neighbors, official victimization, and offensive invasion from bandits and strange herdsmen. These attacks sometimes take the dimension of criminality and ethnic hunt organized against the Tiv Nation. The Zagiba massacre, without any compensation, when compared with what was done to the Udi community in Bayelsa State that suffered the same fate, is still painfully fresh in our minds. The negative impact of this onslaught against the Tiv Nation in contemporary Nigeria is fueled by political experiments of divide and rule with an origin from ethnic rivalries in the struggle over the soul of Nigeria. This scenario has affected the fortunes of the Tiv people in political and economic reality.